Hello everyone, my name is Val Verunts. I'm the Director of Instruction here at Peacock Gap and Foxtail Golf Club, as well as the head golf coach at Sonoma State University. And thanks for taking some time to look at our NCGA skills clinics and so forth. Today I want to share with you a couple ideas about controlling your shots from 100 yards and in. So again, essentially that is what we call our scoring area, and in giving the opportunity to hit different shots, different distances, we have to have a process or a routine that we would follow. So one of the things I wanted to share with you is a couple different ways that you can go about this. First of all, when choosing a golf club, you've got potentially 3 or 4 clubs in your bag that you can probably hit within 100 yards. Pitching wedge to, gap wedge, lob wedge, sand wedge, all those things. In this case here today, I'm going to be using my 54. And what I'm going to be sharing with you is my variation or my process of how I control distances. So when I'm holding onto the golf club, I'm looking to have the golf club correctly in my hands. My setup's all going to be basically the same, but the length of the swing is going to be the only variable. And I mean that by saying simply all I'm measuring is where my hands are going relative to my body. So I have a swing that goes from my hands to my hips and follows through to my other side to basically the hips and a little beyond. I have another swing that where my hands go between my hips and my shoulder, all right to about here, and that follows through to the other side as well. And then I have what I call my stock swing, where that is the position of my hands going to my back shoulder, following through to the other shoulder. Now you can take this another way. You can look at your hands at 6 o'clock, for example, on a clock. My hands can go to 9, they can go to 10, they can go to 11, or for some of you that would rather think of it, okay, this is a half swing, 3/4 swing, full swing. Either one, it doesn't really matter if you just have a system though and you stick to it. One of the things that we want to be able to do though is we want to be able to see and recognize that when I do change the length of the swing, all right, that 2 things are changing. One is going to be the speed in which the club is swinging, and 2, the distance in which the ball is carrying. So for example, this first one I'm going to do here and stuff is going to be what I call that half swing and or where my hands go to my hips. So my backswing, I'm going to rehearse it, okay, a few times just to kind of get the feel of my hands going to my hips, all right, and then I'm going to execute my shot, all right, and we're going to see a certain distance and a certain speed. Now, at the end here, I will show you some of the numbers that we did with TrackMan so you can kind of follow along with those shots. But that one in particular is the very first one that we did. So now the second one we're going to do is going to be the hands between the hips and the shoulders. And in this case here, again, same thing. We're going to try to see a little bit of a difference in not only the distance in which the ball is going to carry, the speed in which the club is going to travel, but we'll also see a difference in trajectory. So the bigger my swing, the higher the shot as well. So again, I go through my process, get myself set up correctly, and so forth. I rehearse the position where I want my hands to go. So I want my hands to go between my shoulders and my hips. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to execute. And we're going to get another shot, okay? And then lastly, the third one would be just what we call our stock swing, or in some cases, some players might think of it more of a full swing, right? And in this case, again, I'm gripping the club, going about my setup the same way. Ball position doesn't change, getting myself all ready. Rehearse the backswing where I want my hands to go, making sure I feel that position correctly, nice and stable with my legs, and I make my swing. And we get a different distance and a different height. I hope this tip helps you. And again, the key to scoring and getting better scores is really getting proficient and good at your distances within 100 yards. Thank you.